Assalamu alaikum everyone. How are you all? Today my recipe is especially from my mom and I'm sharing it with you. And to be honest, I am making this spice blend for the first time. The shelf life is really long and you can make it, store it in a airtight container or just label it in a Ziploc bag, whatever is convenient for you. But I would say do not put it in a plastic jar. Plastic jar tends to absorb the smells, so if you want to keep it really fresh and nice, because it's homemade, it doesn't have any additives, I would say glass container is the best option. So guys, without any further delay, let's begin. So first thing first, let me explain to you what spices I am using. I have here my cumin seeds. This is around quarter cup or 4 tablespoons. Then I have 1 tablespoon heaped coriander seed, 1 tablespoon saunf, 1 tablespoon of black peppercorns whole. This is karabi seed or carom seed. This is 1 teaspoon. And I have taken these button chilies, red button chilies whole. And these are around 15. So depending on your spice level, you can go from 15 to 20. I have taken around 15 and I have already dry roasted. And you can see the color has changed and it is kind of reddish blackish in color. So it's nicely roasted and it's swelled up as well. So this is the sign that it's done, that it's swelled up. So we will begin with the dry roasting our spices one by one, and then I will tell you rest of the ingredients once we are done with the roasting. So let's turn on the heat, and I am starting with my cumin seed first. I have just given you the measurements of the dry spices right now. I will tell you the other ingredients once I am done the roasting. See, the cumin is spluttering now. And my pan is really hot, smoky hot, and it's gonna take a few more seconds to get roasted. Other spices will not take long. The longest is this red button chili. This takes the longest time, so that is why I did it before. So yeah, this is done. Not more than this. See how hot my pan is. And then I'm going to add my coriander seeds, my saunf, black peppercorn and karabi seeds. Since these things we don't have to roast much, that is why I have put it all together. Cumin seed and red button chilies take a bit longer time, that's why I roasted them separately. The spluttering is happening, I can hear it in the pan. And coriander seeds have changed its color. Okay. So guys, this is done. Everything is well roasted, as you can see. See, the spice is well roasted, and I will try not to cough in front of you guys. But yeah, the aroma makes you cough sometime. So now what I'm gonna do, I will mix it, I will grind it in my coffee grinder, all my spices, then I will add the seasoning. Yeah, nice and hot, that's why it didn't take any time to grind. So I'm going to put it again in my plate so that you can see how it's turning out. Let me take it out, and then I will add the second batch. Okay, time to check. Yeah, nice and done. The aroma is amazing of all the spices. And if you over roast it, what's going to happen is your spice blend is going to turn really dark and black. So make sure that it stays in nice, like this kind of color, like a little dark brown color, but not black. You can make kadhai or veggies or even the marinations of chicken tikka and stuff with it. So it's a very versatile spice and we can use it in many ways. Okay, so now our spice mix is ready. Now to enhance the flavor, to bring out the flavor, okay, so I'm going to add black salt around 1.5 tablespoon, 1 tablespoon of citric acid, which is going to bring that tarty taste. 1 teaspoon of salt or ginger powder. And 1 teaspoon of salt. Now I will mix it and I'll check it. See, it's well mixed, and now I will taste it if it needs more seasoning or not. Oh my god, you guys, I'm not joking. It is so good. Wow. I am feeling proud of myself because I made it first time. It is so yum. I think I made my mom happy today because I tried it for the first time and it came out so good, guys. You have to try it. Okay, so now our beautiful spice mix is ready. Now what I'm gonna make today with it, because I promised you guys that I will make the spice mix and then I'll tell you how can we use it. I am going to make a really nice aloo tikki chaat, potato tikki chaat today. For the 4 potatoes, boiled and mashed, medium size, I would say this size. So it's around 2 cups. I have boiled it and mashed it, and now I'm going to add my seasoning. So to begin with, let's add the same spice blend we made. 1 tablespoon heaped, a little bit of salt, around half teaspoon or to taste. And then here I have 1 tablespoon of coriander leaves and 1 green chili that goes into. And now I'm adding 1 tablespoon of corn flour and 1 tablespoon of breadcrumbs, just to create the binding in my cutlets or my tikkis. See how colorful this looks, and it's smelling great because I have just added the fresh spice. I'm gonna start making my cutlets using my hand. This size, a little smaller than a Shami kebab, I would say. See, and we will fry it until the color is golden from both sides. As we go further, I'll tell you what else I am going to do with it. Yes, see the color is turning golden. So this is how we want it, nice and golden. I'm gonna put my kebabs on my platter directly. You can change the size according to your own choice. If you want bigger, you can make bigger. If you want more like flattened, you can make them thinner. This is how I like it because it's a perfect, you know, the size of dahi bada. Okay, so the cutlets are here, or tikkis are here in my platter. I have taken yogurt and I will season it. So it's again up to you. If you wanna add some sugar and salt, do that by all means, because there are many people who like sweetness in their chaat as well. I am someone who prefers you know, with salt only. So I am gonna add only salt. I will just season it with some salt and some black salt as well. I love the taste of black salt. This is again an extra step just to make it more colorful and, you know, tasty and more like a chaat. So I'm sprinkling my coriander, cilantro, my chopped onions, chopped tomatoes, just to add some color to our dish and make it more eye-catching. And then what I'm gonna do, I'll just drizzle some yogurt on top of the hot cutlets because it's going to absorb nicely inside, and then I will drizzle more. I had some chickpeas handy sitting in my fridge, so I thought why not. So I'm just making it, you know, the way I'm feeling. There is no right and wrong in this. You can create your own platter of chaat, and of course there are so many extra things you can do with it. So not exactly a measurement or anything, but I just felt like making it colorful, so I thought why not. Let's add some color. Some papri on the side, guys. Again, not a must ingredient to use, just to add some crunch. That's why I put it on the side. Okay, to make it extra, what I'm doing, I'm preparing my tadka here. Just so you can see, I have some cumin seed and red button chilies in my oil in my tadka pan, and I will just pour some tadka too. Okay, now I am pouring in all the yogurt which I had in my bowl, and now here comes the great part, my chutney. Okay, so again I have just simple pulp of tamarind pulp. It's around 2 tablespoons, and I have added some salt and some sugar in it to make it a little sweet, because everything here is tangy. So I thought, why not have a some sweet chutney as well. So I'm going to add my same spice blend in it, and I'll just add a fat pinch of my spice blend to make my chutney even yummier. And then I will just sprinkle it and I will serve it on side as well. And then my green chutney I have given you the recipe I think a week before. So here goes this, and my tadka is done. Tadka goes on top, guys. I'm not gonna use all the oil. Just this sizzling sound is so satisfying. Somehow I love it. So some more sprinkling of my spice blend. And see the amount, how much we have made from 1/4 cup of cumin seeds. It's I would say close to 1 cup. So it's gonna go for a very long time. I will save it and I'll use it in Ramadan, because in Ramadan you need chaat masala or chaat spice blend every single day. So I think I did a good job making it today, saving it for Ramadan. Okay guys, so this yummy platter is ready. If you have any queries regarding the recipe, I will post the recipe, and it's gonna go on my YouTube channel too, and my website, everywhere. It's going to be everywhere. So, and inshallah, hoping to see you all next week as well with some yummy recipe again. And do give me your feedback, what you want me to make, and inshallah we will have this show with all of you again next week, inshallah. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Thank you. Bye.